have something that you need to get off your chest?
I do.
What have you done?
I think I broke my Cardo.
Tell us what a Cardo is, please.
Good point. The Cardo is what lets myself and Mrs Confessor and Junior Confessor chat to each other through whilst we're riding along on our motorbikes. We need to do Cardos, don't we?
I've turned mine on and it said hello to me.
I can hear you. No? And yet I can hear you.
And what did you do?
Well, I got a new helmet. I was really pleased. Dragging this out of me, isn't she?
So then you decided to do what all by yourself?
Well, I decided that it can't be hard to switch a Cardo from one helmet to another, so I had a go. And then we went out for a bike ride, didn't we, Mrs C?
And what did we discover?
We discovered what could be described as the perfect storm, or 100% success rate, because Mrs C could talk to me, but I couldn't talk to her.
Yeah, result.
Yeah.
So where are we going now?
Having spent the morning ripping apart the Junior Confessor's helmet and stealing bits out of her Cardo system, which she doesn't know about.
Yeah, sure. That's a whole different confession. Well done.
Okay, so I think that's now in, isn't it?
Yeah. That is in all together with Junior Confessor's boom microphone.
Right. So now we need Cardos.
And I need to get my helmet on. So at this point, he walks past, sees us sitting at the dining table with our helmets on.
We've come to the conclusion that it isn't the microphone that's faulty, because that's what we swapped out. So we're off to the shop.
So what was faulty then if it's not the microphone?
The fitter. It's human error.
User error.
It's user error. It's not looking good.
Yeah, so now we're going to pay a professional to see if they can sort it out.
That's right. We're going to go and beg. And we're going to go, please, can you help?
Fix it.
Because we really like going for bike rides, and it's actually quite tricky when I'm the one that often is doing the navigating and enabling Mrs C to focus on riding, because she's got something that she'd like to confess to as well.
No, she hasn't. Oh!
We'll edit that bit out.
But I will say though, that when we were out riding the other day, I actually did quite enjoy the peace and quiet. The whittering in my ear.
I'll have you know that that whittering, some people consider to be YouTube gold.
Yeah, well...
Not many.
Might be a reason for that.
So we're going to a large and well-known motorbike superstore, which is where we had the Cardos fitted in the first place. We're going to see what they can do about it. But while we're there, we might just have a spot of lunch, and that will be a very welcome cup of tea.
Cup of tea, yeah.
Come on. Come on.
You're looking very pleased with yourself, I must say. So tell us what happened.
Well, we strode very purposefully into J&S Accessories in Northwich, and it's definitely worth giving them a shout out, because they were absolutely fantastic, weren't they?
They were.
It was so nice, and we went over and explained how incompetent I am, and he said, "I'll give it here, let me have a look at it," and he worked out very quickly that it wasn't recognising the microphone, and within the space of what, 2 minutes, would you say, Mrs C?
Yeah, something like that.
2 minutes, he worked out that it was the bracket that the Cardo mounts into that wasn't working, and he swapped it all round with another one, a spare one that he had, Welcome to Jodrell Bank. Ah, it's a World Heritage Site, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. That's good. Oh, what swoopy little lanes. Wisdom begins in wonder. Prepare for docking. Mrs C has just said to me, "Oh dearie, dearie, dear." Why have you just said, "Oh dearie, dearie, dear"? Dear?
Because we've just been all the way to J&S again with Cardo microphone issues again.
This is true.
And what did it turn out to be?
Well, I think first we need to establish who was having helmet issues. Last time round, helmet issues, yes. Last time round, my helmet wasn't working properly.
That was blissful.
because
I could speak and you could hear me.
That's right. Mrs C was very happy about this.
I couldn't hear you. So.
What was the situation this time round?
So the last time we went out for a ride, it was reversed. So unfortunately, I could hear you constantly, and I couldn't answer you back.
Perfect.
So that had to be remedied straight away.
Yes. So we dashed off to J&S to say, "It's happened again with the other helmets. Please help us." And what did he do?
Well, he took the first bit out. You know, that bit of cushioning inside your helmet that
where
just clicks out.
Where your cheeks go.
Yeah. To expose the where the boom arm is connected in on the inside of the helmet. To discover that it had become unconnected and it just needed to be clicked back together. So it was just literally push two wires to push two plugs together.
So that's the thick end of a 2-hour round trip.
Yes.
To just get two wires and connect them back together again. Here's another confession. To say this next segment is unplanned would be something of an understatement, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Not that we're people who operate at a whim. What's the expression?
On a whim.
On a whim.
Somewhat spontaneous.
Yes.
We go to look at things and come out with a new motorhome.
Yes. Oh yes.
We're just looking. So, having had a fantastic bit of lunch at the Four Winds Cafe and a very nice cup of coffee, as we've got to go home, it would seem rude not to swing past Superbike in Macclesfield while we're at it.
Yes.
And just casually have a look.
Yes, with no agenda. Why do we do this? Because we know we act on impulse.
We do.
Bad.
We do. We're very impulsive. It's better than being repulsive. Could be both. Not speaking about Mrs C here. Who's looking for their next bike? Is it you or me?
No, it's me.
It's you.
I don't want to go for an upright sort of old man's tourer.
Quite right too. It wouldn't suit you. It's not your vibe. So we're off to Superbike in Macclesfield and we'll take you with us. So in the miracle that is the edit suite, you will be there with us in but a second. Come on. We are at a very wet Superbike factory in Macclesfield, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to leg it now before it starts raining again. Oh, there's a cafe. After you, madam. There's a cafe. Oh. What are we looking for? 600, 650s? Does it feel? What do we think about a Kawasaki Z650?
Yeah, I think that's quite cool.
Get a shot of you. So do you prefer that to the other one? Superbike's changed quite a bit since we were here last. We've got a cafe and a fantastic shop. With some really nice customers. There she is. Mrs C.
Honda CB 650R. I liked the CBR 500R. So the one that was all touring down the Honda CBR 650F.
So it's a big shout out to J&S in Northwich.
You're right there.
I may make it.
Survived to the end of the journey. Why don't we just do the junction?
We can do the junction. We're going to do the junction first.
Any thoughts beyond not being crashed into?
It's a good plan A not to be crashed into, or in fact, crash into anybody else.
No, it wouldn't be my fault.